Alright, what you see here is a Hunter Right at Home ceiling fan in Cashmere finish. It is from the first quarter of 1998, and I got it off of letgo for a few bucks, not a few bucks, but for a decent amount of money. Definitely under 100. I paid like maybe 30 or $25 to $30 for it. I paid a little bit for the person to deliver it. He drove here to deliver the fan. So yeah, I really wanted to get this fan. It's actually been on letgo for months now, and I figured I might as well just get it. I was interested in it, but at the same time I figured might as well wait for something else that's cooler to show up. At the same time, how often do you see these fans in general? So I figured I might as well just grab it. And the fan needs some cleaning up to it. The blade arms were pretty beat up. When I assembled the fan today right here, it definitely had a. They were definitely out of whack, and I surprisingly was able to bend these back into alignment to the best of my ability. These blade arms, well, these aren't exactly Infiniti blade arms, but these type of blade arms are pretty hard to bend back into alignment. So pretty glad I was able to balance this fan better and such. So yeah. But this fan is in Cashmere finish. I do have another one of these fans right at homes, but in a different finish. I got it last year. It's in the new Hunter green finish with green blades and walnut blades. And it's a pretty. I really like the look of these fans. They definitely have somewhat of a modern look to it, but at the same time they have somewhat of a vintage look to them as well. Well, for the age it is, they are pretty nice looking. But now I do remember one of my friends from middle school slash high school back when I used to do drama club. We became good friends. She had one of these in her kitchen. I saw it. I never seen it before. I knew it was a Hunter. But I was like, it looks a lot like an Infiniti. I remember that it was this fan because it looked a lot like an Infiniti, but at the same time it was a bit off white and um, it had a 4 integrated light kit on it, and so I was like, well, it looks very similar to a Infiniti, and this was like back in 2011. So it's 6 years ago. Still keep Michelle still was the same college as me, but we don't talk as much anymore. Part of life, so it's not a big deal. But back to the fan. And this one is I already said the years from. It has bleached oak blades, and I'm gonna show it with cashmere blades afterwards. I think this is one of the only few fans from Hunter that actually has bleached oak blades on them. Not too many of them have bleached oak. They either have light oak, pickled oak, and which is kind of like Hunter's bleached oak in a way, since that's what they use more. But, yeah, and kind of like how Hunter uses walnut more instead of rosewood, which is what a lot of other companies would do for the brownish looking fans. But yeah, the fan runs well. I balanced it, and it runs a lot better now. So yeah. I'll go ahead and turn the lights on it. I do have these pull chains wrapped around it. These are from the Waterton, which I still need to do a video of it with 4 blades, so I do apologize for that. I actually have it down in the basement, so I need to dig it out of the basement. I just put it down to this because I need to clear up its bedroom, which is still a work in progress. But just so many fan motors sitting in that corner was starting to take over my bedroom, so I had to move some of them down there. I'm still doing, so yeah. Oops, back to the fan. So yeah, I have these 4 Cree LED light bulbs. These are the ones I used to have in the low profile and Infiniti before I swapped them out for these the track light types that are better suited for spotlights. And I kind of been using them ever since, although I do need to go to Ace Hardware since they actually have. I did get 4 new LED light bulbs for my low profile above, but I took them out just for this video. I got these LED light bulbs. They're like track light ones for $1 each, so it's a pretty good deal. They light up the room a lot better, lighting wise. Like it doesn't seem as dark. However, when it comes to lighting up just one spot, like if I put them all in one direction, the ones that were in there before actually did a better job. So I put those back in it for now, just so for video purposes. So I do need to find some. The thing is, these LED light bulbs that I got for the profile were they said bright white, but they're really soft white. so it's a bit misleading. It's every company has their own coloration, I guess, so or a different name for the coloration. So definitely gotta go to Home Depot and try to find the right one. But I should have to lighten the room and see how it lights up the room. So overall, the bedroom's pretty lit up. It's actually not dark in here at all. So okay, put the light and fan back on. I do have the low profile running on no speed since it's about 75 degrees right now. So yeah. Let's go ahead and start the fan off on low. So yeah, it does not have a Hunter logo on it anywhere. Well, except on the top of the motor, but the logo that would be on the side is missing, so that's why I don't have it showing. What I mean by missing is it's actually not there. It's like those types that you can remove if you want, if you were to like repaint the fan for an example. But it's not there. So the owner, the person who sold it to me, said that there was never anything there when they basically took down the fan when they moved in, and then they used it for a while, but they were updating the kitchen. No, it wasn't a kitchen. It was some room. If this fan was in the kitchen, there would be a ton of grease all over it. So definitely wasn't in the kitchen, but the finish of it makes you think that it was in the kitchen just because it looks off-white, but it's definitely not. It was never installed in the kitchen. Otherwise, these gloss blades would be in a lot worse shape. There would have been a ton of grease I would have to remove from them. Has a good low speed to it. And if you want to see the video of the green one I did last year, you can look that up on my channel. I do have a video of it. I did a video of it with the green blades and the walnut blades, so be sure to check that out when you have the chance. But I might be doing a remake of that, maybe later on towards the end of this year or sometime next year. Since that was back when I did videos like close to half an hour long, which I don't know why I did that, but I don't know why that happened, but yeah, that's why I've been bringing them back down to a decent length video since, I don't know, I think it was just because I got tired of seeing people do very quick videos of fans. Like sometimes they would do a video of a fan like that's underneath a minute. Like testing them, not if you're on public, I can understand that definitely, but like if it's like any collection that you gotta do extremely quick video, and I feel like that's, I mean, you take your time to put the fan together and such, you might as well take a little bit of time to actually film it, not just a few seconds. That's just my opinion, but yeah, has a good low speed. I'm gonna go ahead and shut off the light. I always usually just keep the fan videos under 15 minutes if I can. Alright. The Hunter right at home in this finish, I was at my friend's house. I don't think they had the blades in this finish facing down. I think they had the Cashmere blades facing down. Although I could have been mistaken. I only saw it for briefly, but that was also a year that I wasn't too into fans like I wasn't. During my preteen years, I had like a year that I was really into fans, and then there was a year that I was kind of fading away from fans a little bit. I was more into music. Now I'm into both a lot, but yeah. Alright, let me go ahead and shut off the light. And move the fan up to medium. And now see I'm handing the table fan box that I hit by accident. You can definitely see that one of the blades is out of clock. And that one was like hanging down a lot lower than it should have. I'm already feeling a nice breeze from it over here, just on medium speed. It's definitely a good air mover. But I'm glad to definitely own this fan. Although I do wish it had the logo on the side. I can probably just find one that's at least maybe like the Passport free has like those type of logos on it. So if I find like one that's in bad shape, I can just take it off of that and just put it on here. But, yeah, but I'm kind of bummed out about that. But the other reason I kind of got this fan is because I want to use these blades on a different fan that might get reinstalled again someday. So, which was basically the main reason why I took it down, because it was just plain white blades, and I got at the same, and it made me miss having a fan in this bedroom of like white and white oak blades, contrast and such. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and show it the light quickly. I do want to find one of these in like the red wine finish, only because it's just a very unique finish. After I got my green hunter right at home, like a few other people were able to find them. There was like some other cultists that ended up finding some as well. Squillium found one. I mean, just more videos of them started popping up on YouTube after I did a video of one. So, kind of glad that more people were able to find them. I know they are pretty uncommon fans. I know the green finishes the more. I think that one, either that one or the red wine one, is the hardest one to find. But yeah. It was also my first green ceiling fan. I figured I might as well have a green fan. I'm a more higher end company instead of like a lower end company and such. Since a lot of companies back in the day that did fans and those obscure finishes were mostly cheaper companies. So yeah, let me go ahead and shut off the light and move the fan up too high. Still has a tiny bit of wobble to it. A very slight wobble, but nothing major. And wow, I'm definitely feeling a great breeze from it over here. I always thought, something I've noticed is every time I test hunter fans that have like blade arms like this, where the blades actually go all the way to the end of them, like where the motor is, not like you have the arm and then the blade. Like these blade arms are kind of like, these blade arms don't really have an arm to them. So something I noticed that these type of hunter fans, they actually spread out the air a bit more. So that is something I do miss about the Infiniti in the bedroom. Because the blades basically the blades on this fan are longer than other fans from Hunter. So they do have, they kind of, I don't know, but I've noticed that the motors on these Hunter fans' values are a bit faster. That is something I've noticed as well. Yeah, this fan definitely moves a great amount of air. Todd has one of these, but his has a bad cap on it. And ever since I found out that he had one, I've been trying to get him to sell it to me just so I can have the blades. I finally got my own one, so I don't need to do that no more. But this was like even before I saw this one on letgo, so. And yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but these were Home Depot exclusive fans back when they were sold in the mid to late 90s. Yeah, it definitely has a good high speed. Wow. Actually, I think this is definitely more powerful than the Passport 2 in the kitchen, to be honest. Would I put this one in the bedroom over the Passport 2? Probably not. I'm just not that big on the look of it for like my bedroom. I would rather have this like more in the front area for people to see. Bedroom, I'd rather have something that looks more sleek and also vintage looking. But this is more like this looks too kitcheny for my liking for a bedroom. That's just my personal opinion. But my mom's bedroom, I know she would love to have this fan, since she did want to have the green one in her bedroom at the old place. And unfortunately, since we had to move here, that didn't end up happening. Yeah, but when I do videos of light, sometimes the videos will go over 15 minutes, so I do apologize for that. As you can tell, it does move a great amount of air. It's a pretty powerful fan. Show the light quickly. But yeah, whenever I get my own, I've been swapping my ideas of what fans I like to put in my kitchen, but it honestly depends on the kitchen itself. If the kitchen in this apartment right here wasn't combined with the living room, this would honestly probably would most likely be the fan I have in the kitchen. Either this or probably the past two that was in my bedroom at the old place, and I'd have that one for Schoolhouse Globe or low profile light. I'd want to have. I honestly would like to have something in that kitchen with a white fan with bleached oak blades. Yeah, let me go ahead and bring that close. At the same time, I do want to give other fans a chance to be installed. So maybe sometime next year I might be swapping up fans again, you never know. Some may get put back up again, some might be swapped out. Now it's wobbling a bit, so I'll go ahead and shut off the fan. Alright, let's do spin down. Put that in reverse quickly. It might be a tiny bit of long video, so I do apologize. Whenever it comes to filming fans with lights, it kind of happens so that they end up being a tiny bit longer. If they don't have a light, it's not a big issue. Just like I like to show the fans with lights at least, because sometimes a lot of other people who do videos with fans with lights, they only show them when they're off. Like when the fan is off, and then they just show the fan on each speed without the light on. I personally like to see the fan running on each speed with the light on, so that's why I show it like that. But it's been about 2 weeks that I've done a video, a floor testing video, so I also still been meaning to get some fans from other people. So I figure this will be a good one to do until then. Although I do need to do some remakes of some of the fans in my collection since it's been over 2 years I've gotten some of them, so you might be seeing some familiar fans pretty soon. I was going to say familiar faces, but fans don't really have faces. But yeah, some of them I actually already took out of the fan closet since I'm working on them to get. I have basically the reason why I haven't seen too many fan forcing videos is one, I'm working on some fans that I'm actually planning to do some remakes of. Especially ones out in public, so I've been taking some time out of the way just to film fans out in public, like those fans from the arcade yesterday. So yeah, it's come to a complete stop. I'm just gonna show it on you first with the light off. Here as well. So I don't want this video to go over 20 minutes, so I'm just gonna probably show it on each speed for maybe 15 seconds each at the most. In fact, this fan, I think this one actually look honestly, it would look perfect in my grandma's kitchen, the one that has the Aloha Breeze in the kitchen. If I had two of these, I'd probably put that in there, but at the same time, it's right in this corner of the kitchen, so I feel like it wouldn't be that good of a deal. And also the lights on this will probably hang down a little bit well. And honestly, it would be best if she had like a low profile light on the fan in her kitchen. And also she doesn't care about quality too much. Although I'd like for her to have a better fan. It's better that she has a 42-inch fan, 42 or 44-inch fan in that spot of the kitchen. If this was a smaller fan, I would feel like the size of a beacon hill, that would be perfect in there. Or just 42 inches in general. Alright, there's medium. Now for high speed. Did a pretty good job on reverse though. It was good on reverse. Let me go ahead and shut it off so I can end the video and show it with the Cashmere blades. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.